All right, love. So this is part two. Go back to part one to catch up. I do thank you so much for tuning back in to catch the rest of this video, y'all. All right, so let's see, what's the breakdown here? So what's coming to me is that you have to stop trying to read your twin's heart and just come home to yours. That's all is required of you on this journey, right? Coming back home to self. Okay. Um, your next step, literally on this path, I got the Nine of Wands reverse and the Eight of Cups upright. Okay. So you can see that, and then the Eight of Cups upright, right? And I feel like it's time to lay down your armor, like I spoke of in part one. Like you can release. You don't have to be in warrior mode, okay, so much. You can now walk away from whatever the emotional cycles that are draining you. This is like literally a combination of surrender with love, okay? Letting go, but not out of anger, but because your soul is guiding you to something deeper, okay? Which is peace. It don't get no better than that, y'all. Like, that's 122 on the timer. It's like spirit has just been like, look, peace. I keep hearing peace, be still. You're always in battle mode, okay? So the next step is to release that battle energy and to keep walking your path. You don't have to do it no more, right? Because with the Eight of Cups, you're going towards your higher purpose in life. So the action step for you is going to be to release the need to fight or prove anything. Okay? So trust your soul's quiet knowing. Release the need to fight. All right, y'all? Release the need to fight or prove anything. You don't got to do that. All right? You are divine feminine, divine masculine energies. You are here to operate in your fullest power, and that don't include, you understand, being in survival mode or in this battle energy. Okay. The energy of your sacred union with the Six of Cups coming out is literally saying that this is a soul connection, y'all, that I see. This is like the soul connection of a lifetime, of lifetimes. Let's correct that. Okay, because you guys have been here quite a few. All right, y'all been doing this song and dance for a minute, okay? Coming in different roles, all right? But again, like, this is a soul connection of lifetimes. And this Six of Cups is literally speaking to nostalgia, soul remembrance, and it's like this pure childlike love, okay? So like your bond is literally divinely orchestrated, y'all. It's not karmic, it's not toxic, but it's a reunion of two souls that already know each other, okay? And that's a good thing, because I feel like some of you may have been in a karmic dynamic in one lifetime, okay? One of your past lifetimes, all right? So that's why I kind of feel like it's mimicking that karmic cycle, or that karmic energy between you two, 333 on a timer. But again, it's like this energy here is gentle, it's sweet, and it's meant to heal your inner child wounds together, okay? So this is literally, this love you got here with your twin is timeless. And this is something that you have to let unfold without force. This is you trusting the process. This is you moving into a state of peace and being the alchemist of your life, right? With the temperance energy, 404 on a timer. You got all types of synchronicities popping up here, okay? When it comes down to the very last card, is the blessing that this portal is bringing in for the twins. And I have the Four of Wands reversed. I know you like, well, goddamn, why? Right? Why is this Four of Wands reversed, right? Because it usually speaks of some type of disruption in the foundation, okay? But I feel like what it's saying is like this blessing may not appear as like external union right away, okay? But it's more about an internal cleansing. I feel like a lot of the collective has to get to the point on that journey where they are, or they have to determine or decide, you know, what love or relationships look like, right? Because a lot of us are going based off of outdated ideas of love, relationships, right? And of course, that's because that's what traditionally we've been taught. But as twin flames, we don't follow traditional stuff. Okay, it's like we create our own. I was about to say rules, right? But we create our own traditions, okay, and our own ideas. And to literally try to put your twin flame dynamic in a box like that, it's not going to work. You can't, okay? And so it's not looking how you may expect it, all right? But as you are doing this internal clearing of expectations around what your union must look like I said, right? You can see, you'll be able to see like literally that the foundation is being rebuilt because it was built on what, how did I say it? I was thinking cursed land, right? Or it was built on a faulty foundation. Okay, it's being rebuilt. It's not through fantasy, it's not through obsession, but through truth, through soul alignment, and through surrender. Okay, so you're literally being prepared for a deeper, a more authentic version of union, not the illusion, but the real freaking thing. Okay, what the masculines have with the karmics are illusions. You're divine feminine, okay? So guess what? Divine feminine cannot operate in the illusions because what you two have is not an illusion. It's the real deal. This is a soul connection, okay? And so as you reflect over my message, just remember that the 7-7 portal literally is a sacred mirror and you're being invited to embody union within first, okay? That's the whole goal. Now, as you release the attachments and you start to trust like this divine connection here that you have, and that everything is divinely orchestrated, like it's happening exactly the way the divine looks. 717 on the timer is happening exactly the way that the divine is calling it to happen, because you guys have to go through real transformations, right? You have to literally awaken to your higher purpose in life, right? You have to rise up, right? And you're rising up to self because you are not only a twin flame, you're a light worker. So you have a purpose here, okay? And the purpose here is to help other people to become aware of who they are, okay? At the core, to help people to overcome, you know, some of their challenges, right? And you show them through your love, because you're operating on a higher frequency of love. Like this is where spirit is guiding us and building us to do, to be on that highest frequency of all, which is love. And this is what we learn to do with these twin flame dynamics, because the twins actually push us to love ourselves deeper. Okay, so your path is literally blessed. The love is real. All right, but right now your soul is asking you to soften, surrender, and rise in your own light. All right, y'all. If you want to get twin flame reading, you can go to my website, www.theoraclegoddessinc.com. You can send me an inbox if you would like, and then I can redirect you back to my website. Okay. I do have readings that are $1 a minute. If you want twin flame coaching, I'm also available for that as well. I also encourage you guys to check out my He Who Rises and She Who Rises collection. You can find that on www.wearedivinelyrooted.com. Okay, you guys, I thank you so much for the support. Don't forget to hit the like button, share button, subscribe button, and I do encourage you to post or comment positive comments, messages, okay? Because guess what? We want to be able to activate our desires, okay? We don't want to feed fear. We don't want to feed anger. We don't want to feed guilt, hurt, pain, all right? So remember who you are, and don't forget your path is blessed. Peace.